Good morning, everybody. My name is Virgilia Abad. So for those of you that already know my channel, welcome back. And for those of you that are new, my name is Virgilia Abad, and I'm a cancer survivor with a triple negative breast cancer. I was diagnosed in 2021, so I got a double mastectomy. I got a set of chemotherapy, 16 chemotherapy, 28 radiation, 11 immunotherapy. As of now, I've been reconstructed with the fat grafting by some certified plastic surgeons for the city of Miami. So I want to talk to you today about how to have, a safe trip, a nice little vacation like I'm having right now. So you see that this is the Atlantic Ocean now. So as you see, the ship is going back to Miami. My vacation is almost over now, but so I will have another vacation. So, so it's very important when you arrange, if you are a person that you like cruising like me, or maybe you might just like to go on airplane and things like that. So you could pre-arrange, so the, so with the immigration people, with the airport, or the cruise line people, so you could ask customer service for assistance. So they got me in the ship with a wheelchair, and they are also gonna get me out of the ship with a wheelchair as well, because even though I'm already now pronounced cancer-free, I hope that this is forever, so, but I still have to do limited activity. On my right arms, I have lymphedema, so I cannot carry more than 3 to 5 pounds, and sometimes I do a little bit more, and that's not a good idea because I don't have nobody that help me to do things and stuff like that. You see, for this trip, I'm like a solo travel, okay? So one of the things that I did is I talked to customer service in my cruise line. I asked them to provide me with a wheelchair, so to get me in the ship and also to get me out of the ship. Another thing is because I use a big machine for my arms to help with the lymphedema to keep it down. That machine takes on space. I asked my plastic surgeon for a letter that I could carry that with me as a carry-on. I brought all of my medical stuff, like I got my blood sugar, so meter. I also got my blood pressure. I got all of my medication. All of my stuff, I got it with me because I wanted to be safe than sorry. Okay, so I notify the cruise line company. They provide me with a form that I can complete, and is, say that they are my request. I even asked for a toilet raise. It sounds like weird, but I got some low back pain in here, and so I also asked them to put together like those 2 little beds that they do for like 2 people. So instead of having like 2 separate, I have the 2-1, and then when I put my hands like that with the machine helping me with lymphedema, I have enough space, and I could sleep comfortably. So I usually do this machine like in the morning, and I repeat it again in the afternoon. So another thing that I do is like, there is so much going on, so the COVID, that pandemic, so it become like normal, like a flu or any kind of cold and things like that. I keep myself a little bit away from everybody. I enjoy everybody, but I keep away from everybody as well, so it means that if this is unnecessary being in the cruise to be like in a much crowd, even if I go to an event or things like that, I try to find a spot where there's not too many people like so close to me, so because I'm still a compromised immune system if something happened. So far so good. Along all of my journey since 2021 until now, I didn't get much problem with my health, like extra, besides the cancer, chemo, and stuff like that. There was only one time that I got the COVID, but it wasn't too bad. And the COVID, I got it in the radiation place because they were doing the radiation for the patients, and probably not taking enough time, and then they put the next patient, and so, but it didn't even last for too long, because thanks God I have a very good nutrition. I'm a tea person, and I also like my supplements. I don't recommend anybody taking supplements without talking to their doctors, personal doctors. My doctors told me it is okay for certain one, a specific one, that I could take it. And until now I'm still, and it's working for me, because I feel good, so in this trip there is over 5,000 people, and thanks God I'm not getting anything, so. And usually this is December 2023. Usually this time of the year there's something that comes up, so like so cold, flu, whatever. So, but one thing good that I did is like even before the season started, I did all of my vaccines. Okay, I did all of my vaccine. I did the flu, I did the COVID, I did the shingle, because I'm 62 years old. I say to myself, you know what? Like my doctor said, my oncologist says, better safe than sorry. I will do all of the vaccine. So I did it. So then, that helps, so even if I catch anything, it's gonna be a little bit better than, so. And another thing is I keep myself with a good nutrients as well, so I made sure before I left home, I have my blood test work done, and everything looks perfect according to my doctor. I didn't have no deficiency at all. My blood count was 12.8, and this is wonderful after all of the treatment that I went through plus a surgery. So far I get about like 3 normal surgery every year. Every 3 months I get a surgery. I get a little rest, and then I get another surgery. So this 2023, I got 4 surgery. One was like a minor, because I catch a little bit of infection, so probably they did not give me like enough antibiotics, so I know it. I told my the doctor assistant, I said I needed a little bit more. So he said, no, you don't need it. So, but again, the body, it reacts different, so then I ended up getting that. So then the doctor took care of it, quickly, and so far so good, so until now I don't have anything. Another good things that I do is like nutrition. I make sure every morning I choose my cruciferous. I go with the spinach, I go with the green, kale, I do juicing, the green, like apple, kale, so definitely every day I have at least 3 eggs. I try to get them pasture raised, but so since I'm on a so vacation right now, so what I do, I go to the station where they prepare that in front of me. I make sure at least they're round, so, but so I've been just doing that, and that keep me like full for the day. I avoid a lot of sugar. Sometimes I cheat a little bit, because those desserts, they look so good, and so, but I feel good, I feel safe, so I be going back to my house like one day, and so far so good. After like 9 days, I feel, so I have to say I feel very, very, very good. So I eat a lot of like fish and low fat, food and things like that. And even if I do a little bit fat, it's not too bad, because that keeps me away from craving sugar, craving carbs and things like that, which, my doctor recommended to me, just be balanced in that. I did not restrict myself from any kind of nutrition while I was in chemo or radiation. My oncologist said, do not let anybody tell you what to eat or what not to eat, which I appreciate it. Sometimes I will eat good, sometimes I wouldn't. So most of the time when I was in the treatment in radiation and in chemo, most of the food, they tasted metallic. It means tasteless or metallic and rough in my mouth and my throat. It was really hard. So I kind of helped myself drinking a lot of water, so to help myself, and the juicing and fruits, so I did a lot of pitaya, guava, those kind of things help to raise the immune system. And I did a lot of soup, something that sounds to me, you know, my son, for instance, one day he saw me eating that soup that was like from the bones. I kind of make like a broth with that, and I was drinking that soup, but it had a little bones and things. He said, why you eating only like bones and things like that? Let me tell you this, that soup, that's a lot of good things for your body. So he did it for my body, you know, so it helped to keep the collagen in your body. It helped the production of the blood as well. And it gave me like a sensation of satisfaction. And it opened up my appetite if I wanted to eat something else. And even if I didn't eat much for the rest of the day, all of the proteins, collagen, and things that, nutrients that soup has, it was blessed for my stomach. I kind of survived for that, okay? One thing that was kind of weird on me when I was in chemo is like pizza. I remember I didn't feel like eating anything for the day. My stomach was totally closed. My son he said, Mom, so you have not been eating anything. Can I get you oatmeal? And I say, no, thank you. Can I get you a cup of fruit? And I say, no, thank you. So then it was like maybe like nighttime. And he said, so what are you going to be eating? And he said, you could get me a piece of pizza. You know, so for like maybe like 10 years, I didn't touch a piece of pizza. But that day, I not only ate one piece of pizza, I ate two. I was in the middle of the chemo, okay? And I was tasteless, everything, but I need to eat something. So then I kind of changed my mind in there and ate 2 pieces of pizza. One day it's not gonna, you know, it's not gonna kill you, you know, so, but again, so now I'm not longer into that. So what I do, I try to keep as much healthy as I can. I make every day that I have 2-3 portions of salad. If I could have more, I would have more. I make sure that I have proteins, and most of the time I do fish. I do all kind of meat, you know, so I do a steak probably twice a week. You know, that is the reason why I don't have any deficiency in my blood. I do the eggs, which contain all of the amino acid that I need for my body, you know. So, and I gotta tell you, I'm not a nutritionist and I'm not a medical doctor, and I'm not telling you this that you do it exactly the way I do, but you find your own way. So you could talk to your doctor, you could talk to your nutritionist, but I'm pretty sure that some of the, you know, so things that I'm saying might help you or might help somebody, you know. So I'm just kindly sharing my experience, you know, so for the food, and especially if you are traveling, you know, so usually when you go to, you know, so a cruise like this, that I have like a few restaurants, a few buffets and things like that, you will find something that you could eat that is not going to be so bad for your body. Or even if you go to a buffet, you don't even have to be in a vacation. You could go to a Chinese buffet, and if you go, so you could pick, you know, the food that is more healthy for you and what you feel like eating and so forth. So anyways, you know, I just feel like sharing this with you, and I would appreciate if you don't keep it secret, if you share this with other people that might need it, some friends, some family. And if you like the information, please thumbs up, like, and you could subscribe, and that way, so if you turn on your notification, you could get some more information. Please leave your comments, and if there is anything, any topic that you would like to talk to, or any question that you might have, feel free to do so. I love all of your questions and your comments, you know, so I don't take any personal, okay? I'm not perfect, I'm normal like everybody else, okay? So just to let you know, I do appreciate that you watch my channel and the support, and I want to say, so have a wonderful day, and I love you.